We didn't know when we left that day at the hospital if that would have been the last time that we saw him. So we were robbed.
Shauna and her husband, Sergeant First Class Robert Wornstaff, had prepared for this day many times. He was a combat veteran who served 3 tours in Iraq, honored multiple times, including with a Bronze Star.
So I knew that it was important to him to have a service with him in his military uniform.
But even with 21 years of service, it was how he died that she didn't expect. While working for Massillon in the Parks and Recreation Department, the 1,500-pound mower he was operating in Reservoir Park rolled over, pinning him for at least 30 minutes. His brain was dead, and his family, wanting to preserve his dignity, let him pass.
And that day started like any other day. He thought I was asleep, but I wasn't. And he kissed me and left. I actually texted him when I got to work and told him just, thank you for kissing me every day before you leave. But it was important, especially because he had been deployed before. We truly appreciated each other in the time that we had together.
A horrific way to lose your high school sweetheart and father of your 2 teenage children. She never imagined how horrific until the coroner's office called to tell her she couldn't have that open casket funeral.
When I asked why, he said that his body was too decomposed for there to be a viewing.
According to this report, in the 21 hours between the sergeant's death and the time the coroner got the body, Wornstaff smelled of decomposition. There were fluids coming from his nose and mouth, and his body had turned green.
There's only a few options here. Either equipment failed to keep the body cold, or someone just didn't do their job, didn't care, and blew it off.
So attorney Tom Merriman filed this lawsuit Tuesday, alleging Aultman Hospital in Canton, where Bobby died, violated Ohio law by not taking proper care of his body.
It's a fundamental right, arguably a sacred right, that a family has a right to mourn the loss of your husband or your father as you see fit.
He was more than just a dad to me. I could easily say he was my best friend.
Hayden's dad passed before he got to the hospital and never got to see him that one last time. All he has left is this tattoo.
And the clock, that's what time he died. And you're walking towards the clock, like the time you wish you had with him.
Sergeant Wornstaff's soul left this world at only 44 years old because of a freak accident. His body taken in a manner not worthy of his legacy.
This shouldn't happen to anybody, let alone that somebody was a war hero, Bronze Star.